2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing-carrying Reeves with LeBron. Bulldozer is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Bulls, get out there with Vucevic. Then there's lights out, and it's Smith, and it's Andrews in at the point. Taking a look at the Lakers. Well, we know this is everything they've worked toward, right? The adjustments in the offseason have really paid off.
And it's a well-run organization from top to bottom. They know who they are. They play to their strengths. That's why they find themselves here with an opportunity to win it all in the NBA Finals.
I like what you said. They know who they are. They play within those limits. You're right. Now, here's Doncic. The shot, no good.
That's just a bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Lee passes to Dean to the left side wing. Vucevic down low. Finney-Smith defending. Passes it to Lee. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point territory. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. They get a hand on it. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. To the middle. Here's Reeves. And that one is stuffed right through.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Smith scanning the floor. The pass to Andrews. Floats one. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
If you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Doncic against Smith. It's deflected. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And that one's good. Andrew.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Doncic. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Andrews. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws of this.
Andrews.
First one falls for him. Good on both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to Andrews. It's blocked. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And that one's good. Andrews.
They've come out strong 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
list of the best shooters during the postseason. Take a look at the bulldozer. So solid around the basket. Currently third in the league. And, of course, the bodyguard. Several spots down.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Now, here's Doncic. On the wing, James. Back to Doncic. Pass to Reeves. To stop the run. And the rejection by Smith. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Bulls leading by 7. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And that one, good. And 11 points for Skinny.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
LeBron with the drive, and James throws it down.
For such a big dude, all he needs is just a little bit of daylight, and LeBron is going to be hanging on that rim.
Lee outside. Passes it to Andrews. Launches it. Oh, my! He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's on Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
The Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
At the line for the Bulls, Andrews.
Here's James. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. The pass to Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to James. Reeves has got his second basket of the night.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
He lobs it up. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Lakers ball.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Lakers trail by 8. Here's Reeves. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And a wide open look for Lee. Drills it from outside.
Where they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
LeBron against Lee. Inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. Smith against Doncic. Here's Dean, and it's blocked. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Reeves can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Lee, and the rejection by James.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
To the paint, here's Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to James. Reeves has got it back down to single digits for the Lakers.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
The shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Chicago.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
They get it back. Vucevic with the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's LeBron. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Here's Andrews. Finney Smith defending. Down low. Andrews, no good. Bulls leading by 10. Lee outside. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight. A free throw drops for Finney Smith. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
How about those Bulls games? Let them hear it, fans.
LeBron against Lee. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lee's got 5.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Doncic against Smith. Doncic kicks to James. Five to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. Good on the bucket. 6 points for him.
Just a master of the mid-range. Look, LeBron James, he knows how to get to his spots and knock down the shots.
Now here's Lee. He has 5.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And here is Los Angeles now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Doncic, and the rejection by Smith.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurt with all of these misses.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Here's Reeves. He's got 7. Finney Smith. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Doncic gets it to go.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Andrews. 16 points for him. Lee outside. Rebound by Andrews. Lakers trail by 11. Now here's LeBron inside. Here's Doncic. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Shot's good by Lee.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Timeout called for the Lakers. Who wants a t-shirt?
Money's checked in for the Bulls. Lonzo Ball comes in for Lee. The Lakers also making some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hachimura comes in for James. And Dub subbed in for Austin Reeves. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They lead by 11. Drives to the hoop. Out to the right wing. Pass to Money. Picked off in midair. Vanderbilt inside. He's covered by Ball. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Well, you look at Doncic, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, lights out a bit down the left.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
And he sinks the second. The Bulls leading by 10. Ball, the pass to Andrews. Here's Money. Pass to Smith. Makes it off the glass.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Lakers trail by 12. Doncic feeling it out. Shoots the three. Gets in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Smith left side. It's deflected.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
First personal foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good.
Number 4.
Both good from the line that time. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Outside, Ball. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers trail by 7. Passes to Dub. Now the pass to Andrews. And Ball comes to help. Here's Dub. Drills the three-pointer. Dub's got 5.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Andrews. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Doncic outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Money. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Vanderbilt. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Chicago leading by 4. Here's Andrews. He's got 18. Up a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Skinny's got 21 in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows when it ain't great, leave it alone.
Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Bulls out front. They lead by 7. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
They're just out hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. Dosunmu is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's the kid, and there's Money. And it's Lee in at the small forward. 4 on the shot clock. Reeves can't hit. The Bulls leading by 9. And here's Huerter. Lee passes to Huerter. Comes up empty down low.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Now here's Dosunmu. Still yet to score. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's James. He's got 6. To the inside. Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now, here's Dosumu. Lee outside. Here's Dean. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Over in the corner, Vincent. Now, Vanderbilt. 5 points in the game. Here's Reeves. Hayes trying to break free. Reeves can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Money. No one near Herder as he lets it fly. Off target from outside. Reeves the pass to Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Now here's Dosumu, covered by Hayes from 13. Here's Dean. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Vanderbilt with it. 7 points in the game. It's blocked.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Money. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut down to 11 as the basket is good from Vanderbilt.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Lee against LeBron, and it's Lee. Oh,
Nice finish. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Reeves to the right side. Vincent buries it from three-point range.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Chicago leading by 10. Lee outside. He Sends up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Hayes. Still without a basket. Here's Vincent. Rebound by the Bulls.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Vincent. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And the basket by Money. Money's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Hayes the pass to Vincent. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Timeout called the Bulls.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Chicago making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Money. Smith comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Skinny in for Dosunmu. Now here's Lee. He's got 16. Smith outside. The shot from the low post is good. Smith's got his second bucket tonight. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Hachimura. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. Again, the Lakers.
And a solid shooter from mid-range. Hachimura with textbook fundamentals.
Now here is Smith. Pass to Andrews. Over Finney Smith. Andrews, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Chicago leading by 12. Here's Lee. Drops in the layup for 2. Lee's got 18 points.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Doncic outside. Passes it to Hachimura. Over Lee. Hachimura, no good.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
He gets it in there.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's Andrews. Doncic passes to Finney Smith. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Got a piece of it. And again, no good by the Lakers. Chicago's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. No good from Lee. Lakers trail by 16. Here's Finney Smith. And finished off by Finney Smith.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Andrews. Finney Smith defending. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Smith against Doncic. Looking to end his cold spell. And here is Hachimura. And another basket for the Lakers.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Lee. They lead by 14. There's the pass to Andrews. Pass to Dean. On the wing, Lee. From outside the arc. Rebound by Andrews. The Bulldozers got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hachimura. Lee with the block. He dishes it to Smith. Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Pass to the kid. Out to Smith. And Smith slams it home.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness. Now, here's Doncic. 8 points for him. Pass to Finney Smith. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
At the line for 1.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. At one point, they led by 16. This one for 3. And there's the foul. It will go on Lee. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Lakers trail by 13. Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Lee with the block.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's Tubb. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The kid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the middle.
What makes Vooch so tough is the combination of size and athleticism. Defenses are always trying to figure him out. That's why this man is a double-double every night.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw drops for Vucevic. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic reels it in.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Now Lee, 18 points for him. And the pass to Andrews. Smith on the wing. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And so that brings the first half to a close. Bulls lead by 13. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks, Nick. What got you guys going in the first half?
It was just we played aggressive and try to be present in there. Everybody, not just me, but all the guys. And that's what we need to do, when we start the game up right, then we can build a pretty nice lead like tonight we did.
Obviously, it's how you finish, not how you start. Thanks, Nick. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. And guys, for the Bulls, they've taken this opening game by storm, playing championship-level ball on both ends of the floor. If the first half is any indication of what this series will be like, we may be in for a show. What'd you think, Shaq, about Chicago?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting big shots, it's about getting a good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And Kenny, how about what you saw from the Lakers?
Right now, this game is being won and lost on the fly. When another team is out-muscling you, sometimes you have to run more guys to the backboard. Quantity can match quality if you can also be aggressive going after the basketball.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Skinny having a dominant impact in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points and close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Taking a look at the Lakers. The wing pairing, Reeves with LeBron. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with the bulldozer. And it's Doncic in at the wall.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
To the paint. Rebound by Andrews.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
Doncic with it. Pass to Andrews. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Lee outside. The quick look, no good that time. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Down by 15.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
Pass to Andrews. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stop.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's James. He has 6.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. LeBron against Lee. And he lays it straight in. Lee's got 20.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's LeBron. Passes to Finney-Smith. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I'm going to be really honest. Like, watching him command an offense, it's a thing of beauty. Not many players have been able to score and assist.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
There they are, fans. Let's hear it one more time for your Chicago Bulls.
Take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. As you look at the kid, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, lights out, down a few spots.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Dean passes to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's the kid. He's got 14. Clock at 4. Ball's not loose. There's Lee with the 3. Rebound by Andrews. The Bulldozers got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 10 to the inside. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Andrews.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Here's Andrews. He's got 23. Lee outside. And the Bulls with another miss.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second quarter and beyond.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Dorian Finney-Smith at the line for 1.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Andrews. No good again that time. Lakers trail by 9. And here is Doncic. He's got 10. From deep. Rebound by the kid. The kid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Smith. And Smith slams it home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
They've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. A 12-point game. And he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Andrews, and he banks in the layup. Skinny's got 25 points in the game.
And man, is he in his zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
LeBron against Lee. James looking it over. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
And James drills them both. The Bulls leading by 10. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Andrews. Finney Smith defending. Smith outside. The pass to Lee. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in. Lee's got 4 this quarter.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. And Dubs subbed in for Austin Reed. Now, here's Doncic. 10 points for him. For the three, Chicago grabs the miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Back to Lee. The three. Knocks down the three ball. Lee's got 7 points for the quarter.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Back to Doncic. Lets the three fly. Doncic knocks in the three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Lee outside from past the arc, and the Bulls another three.
I love the ball movement there. He put that hot silver platter, just served him up.
Doncic against Smith. Doncic no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
That's to Hachimura. Doncic against Smith. Doncic outside. Just 3 to shoot. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 15. The feed to Lee. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 30 points for lights out.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here's Andrews. It's all in by the Bulls. The kid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Tries it from 9. Rebound by Andrews. The Bulldozers got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now here is Hachimura. Tight defense on him. Count it.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Here's Andrews. He's got 27. Lee outside for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Looking to get it going. And he lays it up and in. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Right wing. Vanderbilt kicks to Doncic. Back to Vanderbilt. Lakers working the ball around now. Pulls it up. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Doncic has got 17 now. Pass to Dosunmu. Inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
And the rejection by Smith. Andrews passes to Dosunmu. Hachimura against Smith. Feeds it to Lee. Over Vanderbilt. And it's Lee, that time on the assist by Smith. That's now 32 points for lights out.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Andrews passes to Dub. Rebound by the Bulls. Now Lee. He's got 32. Passes it to Dosunmu. Looking for Lee. Gets it there. Almost, but it rolls out.
Defense got a roll of dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And a deep three from Doncic. The Lakers rebound. Second shot opportunity. Dub, no good. The Bulls leading by 15. The pass to Dosunmu. Here's Andrews. He's covered by Hachimura. Andrews, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Lee against Vanderbilt. Pass to Andrews. Shoots over Hachimura. And that one's good. Andrews. Skinny's got 6 points in the quarter.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Vucevic checked in for Dosunmu. And then for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for the Bulldozer. James comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Austin Reeves in for Dub. That free throw good from Doncic.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Lee against LeBron. James slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Pass to Andrews. Wide open look. And the shot goes in. Skinny's got 31.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Doncic outside. Passes it to Reeves. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net. 7 seconds left in the third. With 2 seconds left.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really on pace. Throw his height right out the window.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's Chicago. They lead by 14. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game. Almost like he had a sixth sense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. Money out there with Lee. Then it's Kevin Huerter. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Dean in at the 5 spot.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Jackson Hayes.
That free throw missing. He doesn't get the second one. Bulls leading by 14 in the corner. Herder with it. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Money. Sinks the three-pointer.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's Vincent. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. Poke loose. And there's the pass to Money. Nails the baby hook. Money's got 5 points now in the quarter. Lakers trail by 19. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Vincent. And it's denied. Lee against James. Lee goes in. And Lee with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
Here's LeBron. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Just 5 to shoot. Another steal. Lee outside. Makes it off the glass. That's 36 points for lights out.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Bulls getting the bucket. It's stolen. Pass to Money. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Offensive rebound. The second effort. And the rejection by James. From deep, Herder gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Reeves. LeBron James on the wing. Out left to the wing. Hachimura down low. 4 on the clock. They need this one, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Bulls ball.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for James. Dubs checked in for Austin Reeves. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Lee outside. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
That's his third 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
Pass to Andrews. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And that's 12 points for the Bulldozer.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
Lee against Hachimura. With the shot. They get the rebound. Dean. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
LA has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded close, and he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 12 points here in the second half. Hachimura against Lee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Luka Doncic.
First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Lee.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Lee. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Herter.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
And Los Angeles guys shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's Hachimura. Got a piece of it. No good there. Doncic with the steal. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Lee outside. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dishes to Doncic. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Here's Lee, and he comes up with the deuce. Lee's got 43 points.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A-game on that side of the ball.
Back to Vanderbilt. Lets it go with a 3. Lee gets the bucket. Lee's got 46 points.
He's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Passes it to Vanderbilt. Doncic kicks to Vanderbilt. Now the pass to Dub. Let's go. And again, the Lakers no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And there's the drive. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Pass to Money. Beyond the arc. Knocked away. Here's Lee. Lays it up off the glass. Lee's got 48.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Doncic outside. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Vanderbilt. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. On the wing, Lee. He's covered by Hachimura. Lee kicks to Herter. There's the lob to the hoop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And it's blocked. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Some changes for Chicago. Smith checked in for Money. And it's Skinny in for Kevin Herter. The Lakers also changing it up. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Austin Reeves in for Dub. Here's LeBron. Here's Andrews. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Here's Andrews. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Smith. A 3-ball. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Personal foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
At the line for the Bulls, Smith.
3 shots. 3 shots.
He throw good, Smith.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Andrews. Rebound by the Bulls. The kid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Smith outside. Into the lane. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah. Showing off the bunny. Now here's LeBron. Passes to Finney-Smith. Offensive rebound. With the hook shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Chicago's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lee outside. The Lakers with the rebound. Doncic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Finney-Smith finds James. Here's Andrews. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 7th assist in the game. The Bulls shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Here's Lee. Misses the step-back jump shot. L.A. has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. James.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Andrews. Finney-Smith defending. Throws it up high. And the rejection by James.
Two minutes remaining in the game.
And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Smith with it. Here's Andrews. And James pulls it down. Los Angeles has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Finney-Smith kicks to James. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by James. Doncic has got 4 this quarter. And for the Bulls, they're shooting 57% in this fourth quarter.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game 1 in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for Chicago.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
They're certainly starting the finals off on the right foot, and this will be a comfortable win for them in game 1.
Yeah, this was a statement game, and what a time to make it. I'm sure it's going to get tougher for this group, but they won't be able to just run away with the championship. But tonight, they clearly established themselves as the stronger team early in this series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for lights out.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
Chicago with the ball after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Kept alive. Smith outside. The pass to Dean. A second-chance effort, and the jumper is on the mark.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Doncic dishes to LeBron. Back to Doncic. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
And we will see you again soon.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Nick, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We were really good on defense, and then once we get stops, we're very good on offense. We got some easy ones. We just kept grinding, We never let it back in the game, and it felt good to get this one tonight.
Great performance by you guys, Nick. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. So long.